Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in to the Creamery today, everybody. You know what? It's actually, wow, it's that nice that I have the window open and it's already warm in here. I might actually, give me a second. I'm going to go grab something from the other room real quick and I will be right back. All right, now we are back. We are here. Everything is happy, and we are having a good time today, aren't we? Zora has entered the fray. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the Creamery. I'm your host, Kywell, the man with the plan. I have no plan. But I see Panicked. Welcome on in. You were indeed first here immediately as the stream started. Like I feel like I started and then it was like, whoa, there's someone in chat already? That's quick. So thank you so much for being here promptly. We appreciate that here. I'm taking attendance today. So we have so much lore to tell you. I know this is your stream for your lore, but like I said, technically, this is about the community. This is the Creamery, and it wouldn't be the Creamery if I didn't have my creamers, my creamites, my creameronians. Whatever we've decided, I don't think we actually have an actual like settled on name yet for everybody here, but that seems to be doing okay. So, anyway, I'm gonna read the little bit of the little myth. I'm gonna read that real quick, and then we're gonna just do some more yapping because that's what I'm here to do today. It's been a couple of weeks, a few weeks maybe, if you will, since the last stream, and I just wanted to go live today, maybe yap for an hour, 2, maybe. I have no idea if there's going to be any gaming today or not. The chances of games are low today. I'm definitely much more in a, hey, let's sit here and talk about things for a minute. But let me get to Panic's message first because I'm distracting myself from the message. I had a beef with this man and made a video about it, but it was 6 minutes long, which isn't snappy enough. Got a cameo for my brainworms, man. Love that. Have jury duty. Hate that. And I got to see stand-up comedy in Ooh, cool. I've never seen, like, gone to see, like, been like, oh, I'm going to see, like, a stand-up comedy show for the stand-up comedy, other than on a cruise ship. I did go on the cruise ship, but that's like every night on a cruise ship, they have like a different performer in the theater or whatever, and some nights it's dancers, some nights it's a magician or a comedian. And on my cruise, we had dancers, which was the reason I was there. My mom had trained one of the dancers that was on the cruise, and we wanted to go and see her perform while she was, you know, doing the whole thing, visit, do the whole 9 yards. So, but I also remember that this one had a comedian as well. Actually, I think it was a female comedian. She was kind of raunchy, if I'm remembering correctly. I remember going to like the late night show. Cruises are wild, by the way, because there's like, at least the one I went on, I feel like it was more of an older crowd on the one that we went on, and they did not have as much, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's not chaperones, but like, you could just kind of wander the boat and like go to like, you know, the breakfast bar or the lunch bar, just get food whenever you wanted and go up and be like, all right, refill my pop for me, Mr. Man or Mr. whatever, like person behind the counter who's gonna give me my pop. I don't fucking, like, just give me my pop. Because the first cruise, it was nice. They had like an unlimited refill thing for the entire 7 days. But then the second cruise, it was like you only got so many up until like throughout the entire cruise. It wasn't unlimited. And that was a bummer. I'm like, it's pop. I'm a kid. I was like 14, 15. Really fun time. Adam Conover, is that Glasses Man who talks kind of like this, and he's all like, hey, I'm gonna be really upset about things and tell you why you should be upset about them too, and he's got like the glasses. Is that who am I thinking about, the right guy? I don't think I described him well at all. Kyle's description of Adam Conover is that guy with the glasses. Yes, Adam ruins everything. There we go. That's the thing I could have said. That was totally in my head, and I just didn't say out loud because I was like, no, he's the glasses man. all of the videos I've seen of him recently have been talking about AI, which was actually a topic that I was kind of in a little bit of I wouldn't call it a rabbit hole. I was like, I didn't dive into the rabbit hole. I was at the very surface. I was at the very like top of the rabbit hole, peering down into it and being like, all right, I don't know if this is exactly the rabbit hole I want to jump into right now, but he talked about politics and cum. Hey, two of my favorites. Just slapping the shit out. I'm like, hey. I love how do you combine politics and cum? I think that's the true way to unite everybody on all sides of the spectrum of politics, is just how do we combine all politics with semen? Or just orgasms in general. Like, more politicians need to be having orgasms. I think that's really... Also, if you're wondering what I'm eating and crunching on loudly probably into this mic, I don't know how loud the mic is today. I'm trying a new audio setup. But, I made a nacho before the stream because I knew going into stream I was hungry, and if I didn't eat, then like stream would be like really I'd probably be like this the whole time. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Kyle. Welcome to my stream. I'm really angry today because I haven't eaten any food. I probably should have eaten food before stream, but I forgot to. Fuck, why didn't I eat any food? My stomach hurts so much. Oh god. Oh god. It was like two parts to politics. Oh, it was two separate parts. For some reason, I just assumed that they would be together. You would just fuse the two. Like, you know, in Dragon Ball Z, do like a little fusion, like one person's politics, one person's cum, and when they touch fingers, they come together. And they make a plum. No, that's not. Politics and cum would make a polycum. That sounds like something completely different that I don't think I want to even open. I don't think I want to spread those cheeks and inspect them there. That's something else. Gotta make sure I fuel up on water here. Fuel up. Hydrated. Stay hydrated. I'm putting the beef video in Discord to watch off screen on account of it not being snappy, but did put work into it. Later time. I gotcha. Gotta watch that at a later time. Put this in here and watch it at a later time. I'm in a mood. I'm always in a mood. I think that's kind of how moods work. You're always in one of them. You're not always in just one particular mood. But today I'm in a mood. Can you tell which one it is? I'm just dancing. I'm sitting here eating a nacho. I did make this nacho very thick. It's like a thick boy. It's like a nice pie. Ooh, nice. Oh, this is so thick. Oh, it's so thick on my nacho. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to attack this area of nacho that I made. It's pretty fucking awesome. All right, hold on. I'm just sitting here eating a nacho. I'm just like, you guys, are you guys getting? Is this okay with you? It's ASMR nacho eating? Probably not. So, lately, and I'd say lately, as in kind of the last couple of weeks, because I think it's been like 3 weeks since I've had a proper stream, since we did like a Poke Monday. It's like, what am I doing? Like, what have I been doing? It's music. I've just been doing so much. If you look at my Fallen from the Stars stuff, I'm gonna do, as always, type !FFTS in the chat and get that out there. Please, if you want to show some support in any way in any of these channels, either following Fallen from the Stars on Twitch, subscribing on YouTube, giving a follow over on Instagram even. You can find links to all of those and Bandcamp, I think, all through that Twitch link that's in the chat right now. So if you want to do that and support my musical journey, please do. Even just like a follow, sharing it with like people. Like, hey, like actually like this, like watch this guy, because I've done 3 streams this year that were about 45 minutes to an hour. They're all up on my YouTube channel, and I've been putting up other videos here and there, music here and there, some unreleased tracks, working on a new album that'll hopefully be out by the end of the year. Like, so there's lots and lots of fun, like really cool, fun stuff happening for Falling from the Stars. So I'm gonna keep on pushing that. I know I push that like beginning of every stream when I come here, and then probably at the halfway point I'm gonna be like, hey, guess what? You Fall from the Stars. It's my thing. It's my baby right now. It's kind of what I'm like putting all of my like a lot of like, just say all of my time and effort, but most of my time and effort is going into working on that and how to make it better. And currently, because the music has been it's been kind of like flowing. I'm getting good at like it's things are happening there. I got 5 of the 10 songs for the new album are being tracked like for demos, which is good just to have like the project files and get those open and set, know the BPM and how long everything's gonna be. That I'm really happy about all that, and it's helping me compose some of the other elements, because like everything up until this point where I've been going to record demos has just been me writing these songs on the piano, and now I'm finally starting to add the other layers and like you know, stuff to the arrangement when I'm pulling them into an Ableton project file. So lots and lots of fun. Fine, getting ready for workies. Gotta love that workies. Bringing in that moolah, bringing in that coolah, like you're a foolah. You don't know moolah. I am a Zula with a hot fire like lightning. It's so exciting, isn't it frightening? Just like me on Halloween, when you see me, I've got my peen in my hand. Oh, I'm that man. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I guess I'm gonna put this in my mouth so I shut the fuck up. I have no idea what any of that was supposed to be. I don't do freestyle. The Halloween jerker, yeah, that's the character that just showed up. It's Mike Myers, but he's not holding a knife. He's wearing a mask and he's just sitting there and he's just like, he's just got the sound. Wait, can I do it off camera so it looks? Can you hear the fapping? I saw a license plate the other day that said FAP on it. Like, FAP. I was in the car with my dad and I laughed, and he just goes, "What's so funny about FAP?" And I went, I guess I have to explain this to my father. Like, he didn't need to know it. There's no actual reason that my 63-year-old dad needed to know what fapping is, but he does. I probably told him before, he forgot, but like, good shit. You can hear it, yeah. It's just my one-handed clapping. Actually, I should keep it on stream just so that it's like, oh yeah, it's not TOS. I'm actually just one-handed clapping. I can actually do it with both hands. Bo Brown! Welcome on in. How's it going? On a Tuesday. We're here. We're live. I've got a standing desk, and so I've been using it when I stream so I can, like, move. I don't know why it came out so hoarse and forced. A horse force, of course. I'm in a rhyming mood today, y'all. Be afraid of Kai Will when he's in a rhyming mood. You never know what might come out of his mouth. Tuesday is the most random day of the week. I too also have a standing desk. It's nice. I hadn't used it. I've had it for almost 2 years now, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years. Yeah, it's been been a minute. It's hard to remember, actually. Maybe it's only, but yeah, I think it'll be 2 years in June. But I hadn't even like started using it until like a couple months ago, really, because I just hadn't set it up like to really be easily accessible, and like just a lot of stuff going on in my life the last like, year or so. So kinda didn't go. And also follow. Thank you, your boy Daza. What's up, Daza? That's terrible. You can say good. I can say goodbye. You can. I can tell. You can tell me I can say goodbye. But hello, your boy Daza. Is it Daza or Daza? Did I say? Does it matter? Hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Creamery. Don't ask why we call it that. And did I say Daza the first way? I think I said Daza, not Daza. Or was Daza the way that I greeted you immediately? But I'm gonna have to say, first, 1 is Daza, 2 is Daza. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Apparently the most random day of the week. I've always thought Wednesday is the most random day of the week, but Wednesday isn't that random because it's like the middle of the week. So it's very like, okay, it's people like they like their Wednesdays. People like Tuesdays and Thursdays are the odd ones out, where it's kind of like it's either too early in the week and you're like not at Wednesday yet, or you're not. It's like, oh, it's not Friday yet. I mean, this is all okay. So Daza, cool. I got it that time because I remembered I said Daza and then Daza. So 1 is Daza, so welcome in, Daza. I'm in a rhyming mood today, so I might try to come up with words that rhyme with her name at some point, and I hope that's okay. I'm in my element today. I'm just feeling very flowy and Joey. Again, rhyming words just for no reason. Just got off of work and now enjoying some coffee and working on editing a video. Nice, nice, nice. That sounds like a very good way to kind of unwind, decompress, not decompose. You know, I love to come home and decompose after work. That's why they call me a fun guy. Told you. Plaza. Hey, yeah. Your boy Daza with Audrey Plaza. Are we on Parks and Rec? I gotta shut the fuck. I think I'm in dad mode or something. I've got like all of this very silly and oh fuck you, no. Panicked. Panic was like, you're in a good mood? Let's ruin that. No, I'm just kidding. I will say, because I have a nacho, this is like literally the perfect time to do a spicy meatball. I'm gonna go get some hot sauce so we can get this over with. I'll be right back. I have returned, and I have 2 choices of hot sauce. This is a name brand hot sauce from the store. It is not that hot, from what I can recall, but I also don't know if it tastes that good. This is the unmarked hot sauce that I know is extremely hot. I'm pretty sure it's ghost pepper. That's in this one. This is just like very generic. I'm sure you can tell what brand it is. I don't really need to hide it or anything, but I'm gonna anyway because I don't get any free promotion on my stream. I think I'm gonna do the unmarked and really give you your points worth here for the spicy meatball. And be glad that I have more nacho to eat to kind of hopefully cool my mouth down after this first one. I'm gonna hopefully just kind of drip a little bit like on. This is taking forever for this to come out. This is like a thick sauce, isn't it? God. That's the problem with dripping. Oh gosh, okay, it's coming out, it's coming out. I'm seeing it pre. Okay, just 1 drop on it, 2 drops. All right, I think that's that seems like a pretty decent amount. There's at least like 3. There's at least like 3 decent drops. It seems very viscous, yeah. So hold on, I'm gonna try to see if I can. Hold on, before I create major destruction everywhere by leaving a bottle of hot sauce open on my desk, I'm going to close the bottle of hot sauce. Hot sauce. Move this here. We're gonna wipe this here. Okay. I'm gonna give you an unadulterated view of this. Well, that's the exact word I should use. This is gonna be my nacho. That's the hot sauce. You can see the drips of hot sauce on there, right? Like there's beans, there's cheese, there's chip. That's it. That's it. That's the nacho. Okay, so that's what's on there. I have a second camera now, so I can do like different shots of everything. It's kind of interesting. I haven't had this before. I haven't had this technology. I haven't had access to it in the past, so everything's a little bit different. So there's like 3 or 4 drops of it on here. I'm gonna go for it, and I'll see you on the other side, folks. Thank you, Panicked, for redeeming a spicy meatball. You know, whew, that's still very spicy, but when it's on something, whew, with other things, it kind of helps cool it down a little bit. He said, as it continued to increase in heat in the back of his mouth. Why is it in the back? Oh, wow. No, that's not that bad, though. I was able to get through that a lot easier than other ones. That's not that bad. It wasn't too it's still hot. There's still a heat in my mouth, but the last time I did that, it was straight on a tortilla. It was just this on a tortilla. It wasn't like chips and cheese and beans, so that definitely helps. And I didn't eat any more chips and beans. Good job, I did it. I survived a spicy meatball. That was a good one though. That's definitely I can feel it tingling. I can feel it hitting. I can feel it hitting in the back. It's a thing. Woo-hoo-hoo. Love it. I'm gonna eat more beans tonight. It's like, now it's on the tip. It was in the back, and now it's on the tip. That's good. Very good. So music. I've been making music. I've been listening to music. I think I talked about how I was rewatching Avatar again. This is like the 3rd time in like the last 2 years I've talked about rewatching Avatar, but I love the show, and it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to watch. So I think I talked about that. Anyway, I'm gonna put these hot saucy. I'm gonna go put those away real quick, and I'll be right back because I just don't want to leave them sitting here for the rest of the stream because I'll totally forget and just leave them sitting there. Dear Lord! Panicked, redeeming, coming in hot with a spicy meatball, and then coming in even hotter, redeeming a custom song in Ableton, meaning I have to bust out a song for Panicked here. Now, Panicked, I ask one question normally, or I ask normally when people redeem the custom song, because it's a lot of channel points, which is huge. It shows just how dedicated you are to watching my goofy ass, or just being in the chat even, while I'm live. So thank you. Is there any theme? Maybe if you want lyrics. I don't normally do lyrics, but I'm willing to do lyrics for a custom song, obviously. Maybe a genre, or like something you want, like, you know, anything in particular. Okay, want a song for my horror game, the uneasy build-up, then the oh god, what is... Okay, I am going to copy this exact message with your username, and I'm going to open it in my notes app so that and save it so that I remember that you redeemed this. Because again, I know who I am, and if I don't have custom song, I don't put it in here real quick. Yes, there we go. Now it is in here. It is saved forever and forever. It will never go away. No one can get rid of it, except for me. I could get rid of it. I could accidentally delete it. I hope that doesn't. I'm like, wait. I could easily get rid of it. It's just text on a page. I could easily actually delete that. Just write it down too. That's a good spicy meatball. Made it through. I knew you could make it through. Degrassi. Not Degrassi. We can make it through. I can't remember what is that. There's that. What the fuck am I singing? I don't even fucking know. No Big Rush. I still have to make. Hey, honestly, what will probably end up happening with that is I'll see it in my notes over and over again, and then one day when I'm creating, a song will pop into my head, and I'll be like, "That's the one." Or I'll start making it. I'll be like, "This is the one. This is the uneasy build-up." And like building up tension. I love building up tension and then giving it like a big kind of like thing. And I have like a lot of good instrument libraries for doing some good horror stuff. I like working in minor keys a lot too, which usually, you know, if you're going for horror stuff or something uneasy, minor, or even just dissonant, like doing like weird chords. It's like, that's like, why that sounds like, it's like, why does it sound like that? It sounds so weird. I don't like that. So it's off to my ear. Yeah, that's on purpose, buddy. What do you think? What do you think I'm doing? You think I'm doing my job wrong? It's my job to confuse. That's what I get for trying to talk while I'm eating. Well, this is what an eating stream turns into, is like minutes of me just sitting here being like, I'm chewing. I can't talk when I'm chewing. And then I get to say like 5 sentences, I'm not breathing enough, and I'm gonna get the hiccups. I fucking hate the hiccups. I'm gonna lay off the nachos for now. My mouth isn't nearly as on fire, and I had enough of them for now. You know, I'm feeling good. I had a good food. I had some food in me. I think I can go for like the rest of the stream that I was gonna go for, which I don't even know how long. When was the last time I streamed? Like, I actually can't even remember. Ooh, baby. It's been a couple of weeks. Because I think the last time that I streamed was before the Super Bowl. It was before the Winter Olympics started. I know that for sure, because I didn't even know that the Winter Olympics were going to be a thing this year. I went over to my dad's house to help. I think I took him to a doctor's appointment that day. And it was like the day before the opening ceremonies. I went to go take him to a doctor's appointment, and he just goes, yeah, you know, the Winter Olympics are starting tomorrow. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I know nothing of the sort. Because I really don't pay attention to that. I guess, like, to sport. It's like, to me, it's a world event, but it's also sports. And I don't, like, I'm just not super into sports, like, like, in the least bit. Even if it is a world event. I don't have cable, so I don't see, like, you know, it's on NBC or whatever. If you need to have Peacock or access to, like, cable to watch it. You know, I don't think there's a lot of it. There might be highlights on YouTube. I don't know. I don't really watch enough of anything surrounding it for YouTube to even be like, hey, do you want to see whatever? Like, maybe NBC has some highlights or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I know that it's going on now. When I was over at my dad's the other day, just kind of hanging out, did some laundry, helped him take a couple of totes up to a storage unit. He's just trying to kind of, like, get things together in his basement. I'm trying to help him out with that because it's a lot of work. He's got a lot of just, like, big, like, these are, like, big, like, totes, like, pretty deep tote, like, and wide. And he's got, like, probably at least a dozen of them, I want to say, just filled with things, and he just doesn't need to keep in his house, and he wants to clean up around and, like, kind of set up his basement a little bit differently because he has a lot of extra furniture now, or just new, like, I'd say new furniture, but it's inherited furniture is the best way to put it. It's hand-me-down furniture. So, but he just, like, he wants to organize the space, and he's like, I kind of will probably need your help with that, because he knows that I like to organize spaces and make things, because that's all I'm doing in my apartment all the time, is just making it look like, in here, it looks so much different now than it did before. And all I did was move the way that the keyboard was. The keyboard was, like, facing this way here before, and now it's over to my left, and it's just by my computer. It's actually in, like, it's kind of in a place where I've always wanted it to be for a long time. And now it's just the setup is actually feasible. I can do it, and yeah, I love working on. Like I said, I've been loving working on music. I've really been just exploring all the different ways I can share music and be a part of, like, different music communities, and just, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and a lot of my friends, like, that I've known since high school. So it's like we're all at the same age. We're all at this, like, similar points in our lives, and we're all, like, doing music stuff right now. And so it's like, it feels really inspiring to have, like, it's like me and I have like 3 or 4 high school friends that are on the same thing, like, putting out new albums. They've been doing this for, like, you know, they're the band together or whatever. And I'm like, it's so cool. It's so cool to see all that happening, and, like, to see friends, like, just succeeding and doing creative things. And, like, you gotta love it. Gotta love that. When you have that ability, you have that time, you have that opportunity, whatever is able. What am I trying to say here? Like, whatever helps to set you up for that journey is, like, you know, hey, if you're working your ass off, or to be able to do it, if you got lucky or whatever, like, whatever it is, like, it's fucking cool. It's cool that people are able to follow their dreams and pursue their passions and then, like, have multiple outlets for that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm really into it right now. I've been doing a lot of making of music, but also watching of just, like, different things, I've also been, strangely enough, within the last 2-week period, so I have been watching League of Legends esports because I'm blaming Goop. So friend of the channel, Goopus McGurg, otherwise known as Goopy McGreg, as I like to call him. He started posting videos on his YouTube channel talking about League of Legends esports, specifically the American kind of I think it's a region that's having their what do they call it, first stand or something. I can't remember. It's there's a whole I did a little bit of a deep dive into that today, and it's very there's a lot more to it than I thought, because he's only covering what is known as the LCS, which is the region of League esports that is the Americas, is what it says on the website. I had to do some digging because it's not just one region with 8 teams, it's like 6 regions with 60 teams. So it's like there's the LCS, the LEC, the LCK or something, then there's P, and then there's another one within there's like 2 Americas. There's LCS and then like CDLOL. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's just so many. And among all of them, all over the world, it goes from like Europe and Asia and Pacific and what was the other regions? China was one region, Korea is another one, and it's just like the fact that there's just so many players, like 60 teams, and I think that's 5 players per team. I don't know if it's like, I think they have to like set like an actual roster for who's going to be playing, but they might have backups in case someone gets sick or whatever. But like, it's like, dang, that's so many people. Just like, and that's just this initial kind of set of matches that's going regional, and then there's going to be a bigger kind of, I guess it's like kind of match up where the winners of the top winners and then like the 2 second place from 2 other regions get to come in, and then they like whoever wins that, I think, has like secures a spot in the finals or something at like Worlds, because all of it converges in a Worlds, like because there's 60 teams and it's just gonna end with, I don't know, 8. I didn't even look at how, like, cause it's gonna go on all year, and I'm just like, dang, this is a lot. This is so much. It's like there's so much to go, and like the fact that excuse me. Okay, sorry. I'm talking a lot. It's getting the dust. It's kicking up the dust. It's been like resting on my vocal cords, and I'm coughing about it. So we're good now, though. So just among the 8 teams that are in like I think it's just North America. I don't even know. I think I haven't done a lot of research on it yet. I'm new. I'm a baby to League esports. And just with those 8 teams that I've been paying attention to in the LCS, that's what I'll say. In the LCS, there's 8 teams. Just within those 8 teams, there's like drama and storylines and like interesting things, and like people who left one team and joined another, and teams that are new and haven't really had a lot of play in like these higher ranked kind of matches. And that's just among these 8 teams. And then there's like a bunch that if there's 8 teams there, that means there's 52 other teams. And it's like, so all those probably have their own drama and their own connections. And I was watching some games earlier today that were from the European, I think it's the Europe, Middle East, and Africa was like the grouping of teams that in the region, or the region that like I was watching today. And they had like some of their sponsors were even a bit different, it seemed like, or like at certain points, like I didn't see like AT&T as a sponsor as much, but I think it's like the whole thing is sponsored by certain ones, and then maybe each region, I don't know. It's so interesting, and just to see that they're playing League of Legends, and then in like the maps in game, there's ads, like where there would be flags in the game. They just overlay like a Kit Kat ad, so it's like you're watching League of Legends, and it just goes, like, give me a break. Break into a Kit Kat today. It's like, jeez. Oh, I'm gonna bop to this. Hold on. This is like the real shit right here, because I've actually been playing Persona 5 for like a decent amount of time. So like when I hear this, like I'm like, oh yeah, this is bop. Nobody redeemed Dance Party, but I'm doing it anyway. This is good. I'll turn it back down. I don't think it was that loud for you guys, really. I turned it up in my headphones, though. It's a bop. It's a certified bangaroni. Certified to bring you down to your knees. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I've been doing. So that's some of what I've been doing. Watching League Esports, working on music. Yeah, you know, and like the normal stuff I do. Watch YouTube videos, make food, help my dad out. That's like the main thing. Is just like right now I'm just kind of helping him out as much as I can when he needs it. So if he calls me up and he goes, "Hey, I need you to come take me to the doctor," I drive over there, I take him to the doctor. "Hey, I need you to come help me take these boxes up to the thing." All right, I'm coming over and helping you take it, you know. It's working out. It feels nice to be able to do that. And I don't know if I had. No, this would have happened like last week. This would have been like official, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think I've talked about this yet. Is that I have officially I don't even know if we put the deposit down. I'm going on a retreat in a couple of weeks. So like very, very shortly actually. So I need to remember to reserve the car rental, which shouldn't be a big deal. Even honestly, you could probably find one day of, honestly, the day that we're leaving. But I'm gonna put a reservation in anyway, because it's better to be prepared for the day. I'm going on a retreat with my dad, actually. We're driving down and going and staying. My friend's actually putting this whole thing on where it's like a wellness retreat with ecstatic dances and meditation and yoga and all this kind of like stuff that I'm I'm really into it. But my dad saw where it was at and he saw the pictures and he goes, "That looks awesome. We can go." And we figured it out thanks to some nifty magic that we were able to work with, how things are set up in my in the family trust. So yeah, that's interesting. And now I'm going on a trip. That's where my life is at right now. And that's just a short one. Like I say short, it's a 5-hour drive, but it'll be really nice. It's just a weekend away. And yeah. Good times in the forest. Dancing, meditating, hanging out with people I know, meeting people I don't know. It's bound to be a good time. I've been writing a lot. That's actually been I started writing every day in a notebook. And most days I write upwards of, a page or two. Try to make it to 3. Sometimes I don't always make it to 3. But that was a goal I had I started reading a book called The Artist's Way, and it was very good. I have not been keeping up with it, but one of the first things that it talks about is that you want to do these things. It gives you a thing. It's like, hey, I think I might talked about this back in January. Hey, do the morning pages, write 3 pages like by hand every morning. I'm like, sure, I can do that. And I haven't always kept up with it, but for the most part of January and in February, this notebook, I've filled it up. I've already gone through a whole just normal fucking, ballpoint pen. Yeah, so I've been writing a lot, and some of it ends up being a lot of it's just journaling, just kind of like, oh, what am I going to do with my day today? How do I want to plan this? How do I want to do this? Oh man, the world's really on fire right now, isn't it? Holy fuck, this is kind of crazy. Ah! And some of it's like, I start writing creatively. Maybe I haven't done like poetry necessarily, because I feel like that's like, I'd be like doing line breaks like faster than normal. It's more supposed to be a stream of consciousness. But one time my stream of consciousness ended up being like first person from like a character in a world that, I don't know, maybe it's a world that will exist. Maybe it will, like, I'll build out more, because the main stuff I'm doing is for my music, and I'm not talking too much about the specifics of that, because I want to kind of keep a lot of it under wraps until I'm ready to, until I know all the songs have been actually like fully not even demoed, but I think recorded, and then like the mixing is like I'm in the mixing stage. Then I'll start talking about the world. We'll start leaking lore about it, doing all that kind of stuff. I'm still working on some of the lore too. It's not like completely fleshed out, but it's happening. The world is building. This is gonna be a project. I've already signed on for this, and that's why, like, it's a project for me, right? I'm really looking forward to this first, like, kind of installment, if you will. See where we're gonna go from here. Got lots of fun things in store, but I'm also doing other things, like that's just the music I'm working on that's gonna come out like later. And I know I have stuff that I'm already releasing right now. I'm gonna release another track on the YouTube channel this week. I can't stop talking about music, because it's most of what I've been doing and how I've been spending my time is in Ableton, working and setting up demos, listening to music just to see if there's any inspiration, trying to, like, you know, and just kind of communicate with other people who are out there doing the same thing I am, so I can kind of, hey, what are you doing to, you know, try to share your music? How do you feel about this and that and the other thing? And it's definitely an experience. It's fun. I enjoy it. It is a lot of it's a lot less time spent just playing music, though, because like I've already done a lot of that, I realize, and it's like I can just sit and like play my instrument, but what the thing with the songs I'm writing right now, I've already done a lot of that. I have songs I already wrote that I want to release, and I have ideas for things that will inherently exist in that moment, like streams. Like, I'm trying to do, at least right now, the Fallen from the Stars channel is doing 2 streams a month. And if I can go up further, if I can go up from there, yeah, we can go up from there, but I don't know. We shall see, we shall see. Oh, by the way, today, you make sure I want to give the credit here, if I can. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick. Oh shit. What the fuck? There we go. I got you. I had the wrong thing playing in the background, but it's okay. Just one stream. Not gonna be a big deal. Click the wrong into the wrong thing, but we're all good now. I don't want to get distracted by that, though. Let me turn this down in my headphones. All right. Cool. Cooling off on a Tuesday. I had this. It's actually so nice out today. That's been another nice thing. You know, there was a moment there, I'd say midpoint of last week, a little earlier, where it was super fucking cold, and it was just hard to exist. Like, leaving the house, I just didn't even want to. I had plans a couple times, and no, I didn't even end up, like, I didn't hear from my friend and stuff, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna not do it. So I think I kind of needed to slow down and recover, and that's kind of where I've been at, honestly. Working on music, keeping to myself a little bit, a little bit more than usual. There was a movie night. We had a fun experience on Sunday evening in the Discord call. If you want to call it a fun experience, I don't know about all that. That was a hoot and a holler. And speaking of Discord, that's actually something that has been fueling a little bit of the things that I've been looking into and trying to set up here. Is because Discord, if you're tapped in with the news cycle of Discord and things that are going on in tech world, I guess you could say, Discord, come March, is implementing some sort of like age restriction that's gonna require verification, and yeah, that sounds awful. I don't want to have to do that. I've heard conflicting reports of whether or not you're gonna have to age verify, regardless of if you're in a Not Safe for Work Discord server or trying to enter channels that are NSFW. So I don't know if it turns out that you do have to. We're gonna see. What happens. I'm looking into alternatives, and I guess the only way, like, if something does happen and I end up either shutting down my Discord server or whatever happens, we have a couple weeks here and we'll see what's gonna happen. Discord sometimes will move back on decisions like this where they have enough community pushback. However, I've seen a couple of videos. I haven't actually watched them. I've just seen the headlines, and I don't know if this is going to be one of those things that gets pushed back by the community or not, because it seems like it might be tied to higher things. We'll see. That being said, if I need to find a different way to communicate and to congregate with y'all, I will do that. Twitch is obviously going to be like the main place I could do all this stuff, even though Twitch is a platform and their security and all that kind of stuff and the data that they take. Well, I don't have to even get into that. We don't need to get into all of that. If I, in a perfect ideal situation, I would be able to stream from my own, using my own thing to everybody on my own website. I just don't know how to do any of that. It seems like it would take an awful lot of work to set up and do. So so because there's an easy way to do it with Twitch, I'm gonna do it with Twitch. I mean, YouTube's another platform, but again, they're owned by Google. And then there's Kick, which is we don't even have to. I don't even think if anybody even knows what Kick is, I think they know as a platform what it's kind of meant for, what it was created for, and the kind of people that tend to dwell there. And while I can see that there being an argument for being like, oh, go to Kick to try to like change the like make waves and make it like, it's already like I'm pretty sure like the owner, or like not the owner, but whatever, like the CEO or one of the founders or something, has said some questionable things. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I've yapped. Oh my gosh, we've already been live for an hour. It's like I've been yapping for a while now. I don't even know when I actually like went in here and was like, "Hey everybody, hey, I'm going." I wasn't even paying attention. This was very much a pop-up stream, so it's very much probably going to it's gonna come in hot and it's gonna leave probably just as quickly as it started. I didn't plan on doing anything longer than 2 hours today. So, I mean, that's the thing. But the thing with that is, the problem with that is when you don't plan for doing more than 2 hours. Those are always the streams where you go for like 5 or 6, and you're like, I wasn't planning for this. Oh my god, but I want to keep on going. I guess I'll just suck it up and do it. I'm gonna eat more nacho. Damn, I didn't realize that Kevbone, longtime community friend, part of the rec station, all those sorts of things. If anybody in here is familiar with the rec station, the other Discord community that I'm a part of, occasionally stream with some. I haven't streamed done I think we did. I did the Gamers Forgiven a little bit last year, but then I did like one stream and the rest of the week, and I was just like done. I had just been divorced. I think actually Lauren was here during that time too. She was still staying with me. That's probably really why. I had other things on my mind. My ex-wife was still was staying with me. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look at something and I completely forgot what it was. I was saying something about the rec station. Oh yeah, Kevbo. I remembered. He just posted in the rec station that it's been 13 years since he's created his Twitch account. 13 years. So he's doing a 24-hour stream. Which, I don't know how that boy does so many fucking 24-hour streams. That shit's fucking insane to me. I can usually barely get to like a 4-hour mark anymore. Like if I hit 2 or 3 hours on a stream, especially if I'm playing a game or something, I'm feeling pretty good. It's like, hey, we accomplished some shit in the game. I talked a little bit about this or that or whatever. And, you know, it's just like, that's what I do. I'm good at doing like an hour, maybe 2 of talking and doing the thing. This is what I like to do. It's what feels right. It what feels comfortable to me. I think the longest stream we've ever done, the longest stream ever was Animal Crossing New Horizons. I almost just put this penny in my mouth, which would have been very bad. I don't want to do that. I don't know what this penny has been. I'm like a baby. I'm gonna chew on things. I was gonna say the first stream, the first time we played Animal Crossing New Horizons on stream, I just got the game and I was like really into it. And I don't even think I realized how long I had been playing. And this was also for Gamers Forgiving. This was the first, I think it was the first virtual one. Because we went to one in person in 2019, yeah, and then in 2020 it didn't get to happen. So everybody did it virtually, and that was so much fun. And then the next year was the year that I missed. I ended up missing it. So that one was virtual as well. But I remember that stream. I was in my room, and I had that old like wooden. It was like a corner desk. It was so much smaller. And then there's like thinking back to that, it's crazy to look at this, be like, wow, I have this big L like standing desk now. I want to say we played like 11. It was close to 12 hours. And well, then I got really tired and I was like, I gotta go to bed. But then I woke up and I started playing immediately more Animal Crossing as soon as I woke up. And just that was probably the longest stream we did, other than the one where I tried to do 12 hours. I've done I did 10 hours when we did Metal Gear Solid, which I was trying to beat the whole game in a day. We didn't even get that far. I think we were still good, close to 5 or 6 hours from the end of the game, which is wild. Because we played it for like 10 hours that day. That was a good stream. I have fond memories of that stream. Back with one of our OG mods, Stormy. She had been it was on Labor Day, and so she had been at a cookout, and she brought over like a whole plate of just food for me because I had been playing this game all day and hadn't really thought about the food. I think she might have said she was going to bring me food, so maybe I didn't think about it. I can't remember. Yeah. Stream and stuff and things and whatever I was talking about before I took a bite of that nacho. And nacho's dangerous. It's distracting me from talking. Oh yeah, I was talking about the longest streams. And then I tried to do a 12-hour stream one time. I think I made it to like 8 or 9 hours before I was like, I gotta give up. And I know Kevbone, he does at least one 24-hour stream every year on Extra Life. So around November, like, you know, like give or take around that time of year. Always does one. And then he's sometimes just doing random streams that last like that long. And he's doing another one. So if he's doing one this week and he just did one back in November, that's crazy to me. But 13 years is a long time. That's a crazy that's a crazy the crazy amount of time to have a Twitch account. I think mine's like 9 years, 10 years old. I made it when I was in college. I would have made it in 24.
Spreading good vibes, spreading good cheers, spreading that kind all the year.
I'll let the recorded version of me do the singing. But Legends, thank you so much. Gotta support the homies. I appreciate it. The support is always very appreciated. Every time I every time I get a Twitch payout, it's just really like it happens at like a fairly regular pace with the, you know, there's the few of you that are subscribed out there, you know who you are. Thank you. So thank you. And also I didn't really do the proper greeting here for 62 months. Because 62 months is a long fucking time. I don't even think I have to get into exactly how long it is. It's so long. Like, what? It's over 5 years. That's a long ass fucking time. So thank you. And that means I got it. And I know I saw the lurk. Appreciate the lurk. Appreciate the sub coming in here. But I gotta do my thing. I gotta do the thing. I gotta give you some of that hype. For 62 months of Legends. There you go. 62 months is a lot. Holy fuck. I'm getting too old for this shit. I can't hold these notes any longer. I don't know how they did, like, I've heard the stories of, like, the Dragon Ball Z guys, when they would go and record and they would do, like, the big screams, like the they would, like, pass out afterwards or some shit. And I've been seeing videos recently that fucking, like, whatever, like, Dragon Ball Z. It was so half-assed. I did it more like I was singing again. Seriously, Legends, thank you for the hype. Or thank you for the hype, thank you for the sub. 62 months is a long time. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I was gonna mention earlier, I keep on licking my fingers because I'm eating a nacho. It's a very, like, handsy food. Was gonna say earlier that I should be able to recognize when I'm gonna get a Twitch payout, and I'll kind of remember every now and then, because it's like it's pretty consistent. Because like I said, there's a handful of people out there who can, like, keep their sub going even when I don't stream for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 4 months. There's been times half a year or longer. So I really appreciate the people who do keep the subs going, and the people who have, and even if you've subbed in the past and it was even for like a month or two or whatever, that's appreciated too. Anything, because, you know, Catbone's been on here for 13 years, right? He's been doing the Twitch. He's been having an account for 13 years. He was doing a stream, and I was just thinking about how long I've been streaming actually before coming on. I think I might have said it earlier. Because this time, 8 years ago, back in 2018, it was this month, it was February, when I really started to, I originally was like, I want to take things seriously. I want to build a community on Twitter. I don't know why I'm giving myself this voice. Like, 8 years is not that much of a difference. Like, my voice hasn't changed. I've been an adult the entire time. It's not like 8 years ago I was like some like toddler, like,
I have a dream of being the best Twitch streamer ever and building a community, and raising money for charities, and just and bringing good to the world. That's what I want to do.
That's not what I sounded like. I don't sound like that. I sounded like this. I sound pretty much exactly like this, except I was in a closet, and not an actual office. There's been a couple of upgrades to the streaming rig in the last 8 years. But yeah, it was 8 years ago, 2018. I just noticed that there's a quote that got put in chat when Panic said, "I didn't even see the eye, dude." Kai will on mushrooms. I remember that boss. We were playing Titan Souls. Very fun game. A game that I did not expect to want to like really dive into and play all the way through. Not only the normal mode, but like the hard mode, like afterward. Including beating like the final like post kind of like there was like an extra boss that you could fight. Yeah, I did it. I put a lot of effort into playing that game. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd go back and play it again, but that might be not yet maybe. I've been on a kick where I'm watching a lot of gaming content again, which is making me want to play games, but I'm still like in like a weird place where I haven't like I was playing Persona 5 for a minute there, and then I hit a rut or kind of a wall where I know I have to do a little bit of grinding to be able to beat the next boss. It's just I knew it would be inevitable, so at some point or another. So I'm at that point, and I'm just like kind of like I think it's time to take this like a short break from playing Persona 5. I know where I'm at, and I'll remember when I get back into it. Won't be a big deal. So I think I want a game that's a little bit more action-packed, has a little bit more going on, because I love Persona 5. It's been really great. The story is amazing. Like, so far, the reason I want to keep playing is to learn more about the story, right? So, but there is a lot of just downtime in a game like Persona, and I knew that going in. I played 4, and so I knew there was going to be downtime. I knew it was going to be like going in, and then you were going to have some battles, and even it's a turn-based RPG, so it's not, you're not trying to like react to something and do whatever. And so I think I might start sitting down and actually playing. I really want to sit down and play a game with like a controller in my hand. I realized that the reason I built my PC was more for streaming and doing stuff with music rather than playing like really like intensive games, because I like keyboard mouse for certain games, but most of the games I play are actually, even on PC, especially like if it's a platformer, I'm gonna be and that's probably more than 50. That's probably the majority of what I play are platformers. So when I look through my Steam library, and I'm like, I don't have as many games. Like a lot of the games I have aren't games I actually want to play that much. But I know because it might have just been a game I bought at a point in my life where I really liked first-person shooters, or just shooters in general, and so now I have shooters. Or maybe I'll like this strategy RPG. Don't like it. Like most of them I bought for under $10 though. It's kind of a rule I try to keep with myself in a lot of the Steam games. Don't spend too much money unless you know you're gonna like the game, right? And like unless you know for certain, which may be that you played a demo or it's a part of a series or whatever, or maybe you're just gonna take a risk on it. Like I bought Hades and I bought that in early access, and I'm just terrible at that game. I haven't revisited it since I played it on stream, and I can't remember who. Oh! Goop! It's the Goop Troop! Welcome on in, everybody! Thank you so much for that raid. Coming on in here. Goop Ass McGurg. I have to pronounce it that way every time. Because, and we got a shout out already. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it wrong. I'm pretty sure. Thank you both for getting that shout out in there. Goop, thank you so much for coming on in here with the homies. Bringing everybody over here after your Slime Rancher 2 is what you were playing here. Yeah, I got it right. Did you beat the game? I think I saw you're doing end game, or was it post game, or I don't know. I was lurking in your stream for a very long time, and then I jumped out to come to stream because watching you stream, I think just made me kind of just be like, yeah, I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks. I should fucking go stream just a little bit. And here I am. Now I'm streaming. So thank you for the raid. I'm gonna say hello to everybody, and then I'm gonna take a breather and drink some water. So hello, welcome on in, Goop. Welcome on in, Catch the Cat. Welcome on in, Goop again. Welcome on in, Goop. I see that you lurk, so thank you for popping in. I understand you got a raid and run, raid and lurk. Still very much, obviously, always appreciated when you have a raid. And Catch the Cat, yay, Molly, coming in here. We got inexplicably, I've stumbled over that word. Tabrin, Goop had to raid and run, as in leave, as clicking the raid had to go. Okay, Goop has a very important pancake dinner to get to, so he has dumped us on you. Well, welcome. I love being dumped on. I said what I said. Oh, god dang it. God dang it. I was hoping nobody was here when I said that earlier, because I said it in confidence with myself. Oh no. Sounds like you could use the breather. I could always use a breather. I'm always talking 600 miles a minute, which is approximately, I don't know, 600 miles a minute. Was that like 2 miles an hour? I don't fucking know. I don't know how to do math off I know how to talk, but I don't know how to do math. I don't know how to do math, but I know how to do math. Welcome. Man, Bofiev comes out of the woodworks with and adds the quotes like successfully one after the other. Thank you, Bofiev. Welcome on in. Thank you, Tebrin, Catch the Cat, anybody coming in from Goop Stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am out of breath now. Hold on. This is going to be welcome to the silent meditation portion of tonight's stream. All right, we're back. I just needed to ground myself a little bit there. Yo, Zuzu, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Beck, how's it going? Kyle Pro Mather. I am not. I can do math, but I don't do. I can do it okayly, and I can speak words okayly too. Ooh, I like okayly. It kind of has like a nice little like bounce to it. It has like a little bit of like a woo, like a little sine wave going on there. See, math. I told you I know math. Sine waves, cosine, tangent. Catch the Cat's gonna lurk to take a walk. Day is just too nice. I agree. This has been we've had 2 back-to-back days here. They're just beautiful, at least for me, where I'm located. And Kyle, is that because of the hair, the way that the hair looked when I took my headphones off? We're gonna do some silent meditation. I'm gonna put my hair in front of my face, just like yeah. I would say, I couldn't actually see, but when I took my headphones off, I saw it, and I just did that, and I closed my eyes. I'm like, this is probably gonna look nuts. It was a little curly. It had a little bit of waviness to it. I felt like so, but yeah. Zuzu, how are you doing? Beck, how are you doing? Everybody, welcome on in from Goop Stream. I appreciate you coming on in with the raid. If you're sticking around, if you're able to stick around, I appreciate that as well. Even if you're lurking, I'm just gonna be here running my mouth. And I'll probably actually be jumping off shortly myself, honestly, because this was a pop-up stream. I came on here, like I said, I saw Goop and I was like, you know what? I'm feeling jazzy. Let's make some food. Let's jump on stream. Let's yap for an hour or two. And then I'll get off. And then I'll end stream. Oh, badumtis. And if you can't tell, this is a rated M. This is rated M for mature. Over here in the Creamery. And again, don't ask why we call it that. I think we might have had a follow in the midst of all that I didn't get. Nomad TL, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Creamery. Again, don't ask us why we call it that. At this point, I probably might not even remember. sometimes I play games here. Not today. I'm just gonna be yapping this flapping and yapping. I'm in a rhyming mood today. I've been rhyming words and things and stuff. I had like a little bit of a tried to do like freestyle earlier. I don't do that very well, but I attempt it every now and then anyway. It's fun. It makes me sound like a goofy poopy. The poop at the boop boop. A scoopity poopty loopity scoop. Rappers. I've heard one song that sounds like that. Yes. And now we're to the portion of the stream where I've expelled a lot of energy. I've been talking. I've been dancing. I have this. I think that my streams go by faster. I spend more energy now because I'm standing during the last two or three streams I've done. I think. No, I sat during the Poke Monday stream, which I can't remember if the Poke Monday stream was the last stream we did or if it was the stream before that or what. It'll tell me the next time we play Pokemon, which will be soon because I don't want to stop playing it for too long. If we even get one Poke Monday in a month, I'm happy with that. And I think the people that like Poke Mondays are happy with it too. You know what I'm saying? I know we have a couple of y'all out there who are like really into the whole Poke Monday thing. I wish I knew exactly. I should be able to lock in for next Monday as being a Poke Monday. But I also, anybody who knows me knows that I'm very bad when I say, hey, here's gonna be a stream that we're gonna do. Then the day comes around and then I'm like, I said I was gonna stream today, didn't I? Fuck. And then I feel bad because I have to like cancel a stream, and then I end up not streaming for like 3 weeks because I feel bad about not streaming that last stream and letting everybody down, and that leads into like this like just vicious cycle of me like not streaming but wanting to stream but never doing it even though it would make me feel better. Hey, I've kind of been breaking that though. Like I've been streaming more I'd say like more often, not consistently. Consistency it might not be my thing. But we definitely upped our game last year. We did a lot. We did 3 times as much streaming in hours, like hours on stream, as last year, as I did the year before. And that's saying something. That's saying something. That's I'm just gonna keep on saying that's saying something over and over and over. We had a spicy meatball today. Had a redemption of a song made in Ableton. I've been talking about my music, and you know what? Since I got people in the chat, I got a captive audience. You guys can actually leave. You're not captive at all. I'm gonna share my link to my Twitch channel for my stream, my music stuff. I've been doing a couple of streams over there this year. We've had 3 so far. Trying to do 1 every 2 weeks, about 2 a month over there. There's also links to my Bandcamp and links to my Instagram for the Fallen from the Stars. That is my big project that I'm doing right now. Putting all of my time and energy focusing on getting that, just doing stuff for that. I've been doing streams, promoting on Instagram, all those sorts of stuff, writing new music, making videos, all sorts of different stuff. Right now I'm doing on Instagram, if anyone's interested, I just started doing a series of videos where I'm going to be diving into the past releases I've had as Fallen from the Stars. So I've been doing this project for 10 years, kind of on and off, I could say. And last year there was 2 releases. We had RL Heirlooms and Noise Vacuum. So I'm doing right now, looking back at RL Heirlooms and talking about like the lore behind it, if you will, like the stories that make up the song titles, where the album name comes from, stuff like that. There's only 1 video out talking about that right now, but there's going to be another one this week, and hopefully maybe 1 or 2 more next week. Haven't really figured out exactly the schedule that's going to be going on for those, but lots of music stuff happening. That's like my big time sink lately, and just I'm very lucky to have an opportunity and have the capability to put the time and energy into my music project, and I don't want to squander. I don't want to wait. I'm like, you know what? This is like this is like the exact thing I've been waiting for my whole life, and so if I have this, I gotta jump right at it. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more, probably a lot more of me over in that channel as the year goes on, and I'll be doing these probably more like pop-up streams here and there over on the Kaiwell channel. Hopefully more gaming. I really I don't want to make any promises because again, when I start saying like I'm gonna do this stream and I'm gonna do this stream, then I never do the streams because I feel like the pressure or whatever, which is something I guess maybe I could work on in therapy and I could probably get over it because I've changed a lot of other mindsets that I've had in the last year, oddly enough. Anyway, March is coming up. I've mentioned it a couple of times that this year is going to be 5 years since I started attempting 70-star speedruns of Mario 64. So, because it's been 5 years and my current PB is a 1:02, so 1 hour and 2 minutes, I can, for collecting 70 stars, beating Bowser, beating the game, whatever. Which, I'm pretty happy with that time. But it's so close to an hour, and I really want that sub hour. So I said it would be a goal of mine to try to get that done in the 5 years. So that this year, and since March, end of February, early March, was the month 5 years ago that I started playing Mario 64, like speedrunning and really getting into it, I thought maybe it's time for it to make a comeback and do a little bit more of those streams. And so I might be doing that, and I might be testing doing those. I think I mentioned this the last time too, and I haven't done it yet. I did this stream at like a normal stream time, like when I might normally be streaming in the past. I'm gonna start testing out doing early morning streams, closer to like 9 or 10, because I get up pretty fucking early. I've already been like, this is really close to my bedtime. I'm probably gonna hop off here probably pretty shortly when I'm done talking about this. Well, I might look for a raid if anybody is trying to keep the the content going. I will see if I have anybody I know who's alive right now. Otherwise, I might end things without doing a raid, and I hope people are cool with me doing that. Because I might not know many. Oh, Legends is live. We can go right over into Ledgerino. I like adding a Roni or Reno to things, and that just said Ledgerino, so that's really funny to me. Yeah, playing Middle Earth shit. It says in the thing here. It says Middle Earth SH and then ... So I'm like Middle Earth Shart of War because I know it's Shadow of War. So I wanted to say Shart of War. That's funny. That's funny to me and me only. Let's be real. Like. I'm gonna get this raid command all prompted up. We might not go. Oh my gosh, we gotta copy paste his name. It says so many weird X's. I don't know. There we go. We copy pasted it, so it should be exactly the right thing to do. Yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, 62 months is huge. So we'll definitely bring the love over to Legends, playing Shart of War. Fuck. Okay, it made me laugh that time. It made me laugh harder the second time. What's wrong with me? Why am I such a fucking child? Shart of War. It's not even that. It's not even like a fucking like a clever joke. It's just I saw SH. I'm like, Shart of War. I think with that we should probably start getting the raid going here. Holy fuck, that actually oh, that's so funny to me. Oh my god, that's so funny. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick while I'm talking. Oh god, that there was something that made me laugh the other day. It was I cannot remember what it was, but it was like, I wish I could remember. During the movie there was a funny line when we watched A Fistful of Fateful Findings. The fistful's not actually in the title. I just call it Fistful of Fateful Findings because it's funny to me to say that. I don't know why. Oh no. Y'all, this was a good little stream. I'm very glad that I decided to come on here and share a little bit of time with y'all. Cause I do, you know, when I don't do these streams, I do miss them quite a bit, and I don't realize it until like I'm doing the stream and I'm like, wait a minute, this was really fun. I should do this more often. So I absolutely will be, you know, and I've done like 3 or 4 streams here this year, I think, so far. We've played Pokemon once. Pokemon will come back. It will be lovely. We'll be doing that. Stardew will come back. I know I've been wanting to bring Stardew back for a minute here, so we'll definitely do some more Stardew. Yeah, there's plenty of time to do some cool stuff. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, I'm doing things off to the side because I wanted to. I realized, like, when I was thinking, I said earlier, I've been thinking about the how long I've been doing streams. And if y'all were here for the beginning of stream, I'm not sure how many folks were around or not. Right at the beginning, like during the getting ready screen, I'm testing out doing something a little bit different with the kind of the theming and stuff, or just not maybe the theme, just like the way I intro and exit streams from now on. So I am gonna try. We're just gonna try doing a couple of different things here. Over time. Today, I'm just doing this because it seems kind of funky. What the fuck? What did I just hit? What the fuck? Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, I'm doing, I realized that I'd had the same stuff on my thanks for watching and be right back for years. Like, I've been doing the stream for 8, like more seriously for 8 years. I have not tried to make any new things, like new like graphics or anything, and so I don't have any like actual like graphics made up yet. But before stream, I was like, I'm just gonna start showing pictures that I've been taking when I'm out on my hikes and walks and stuff. So this is I'll talk about this picture now that I put it up here. Well, one, thanks for watching. We're gonna go raid Legends and say hello to him, spread some of that love over there, because if you heard what he resubbed, what it said spreading good vibes, spreading good cheer, spreading that Kywell all the year. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go spread some Kywell love. I don't know exactly when I'll be back. It'll definitely be before the end of the month. You know, before the end of next week, I guess is what that is. Does this not open a fucking... Oh my god. I'm gonna poop in my pants. Yeah, so by the end of next week, I'll probably be back and do another stream. What day? I don't know. When? I don't know. Like I said, I might test it. You'll probably see me on earlier in the days because I'm going to be testing out doing earlier streams. Fateful Findings. It sure was. That's the best way to describe that movie. If anybody doesn't know what Fateful Findings is, you're better off not knowing. I'm not even going to lie. It's to put it in the best way possible. It's one of those movies that a lot of people revere as being so bad it's good, right? So that's a thing. We're gonna go and do the raid. So the raid has been created. If you want to come and join us over and sharing some of that love, the Creamery love over with Legends, come on over. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this picture. This picture was in Traverse City, I want to say. I went and took a trip up north this past. I live in Michigan. There's 2 parts of Michigan. There's a lower peninsula and the upper peninsula, right? So I took a trip up to the upper peninsula. It's gorgeous up there. It's gorgeous in a lot of places in Michigan. This isn't even in the upper peninsula proper. This is just further north from than the Metro Detroit area. And I found like a little nature preserve, and I just went walking. And I took a bunch of fucking pictures, and this is one of them. And I think what I'm gonna do is start just sharing some of the pictures as backgrounds in the intros for streams and the exits and stuff. I'll just just different ones that I have. So I have a bunch of them, and maybe pictures of Zora that I've taken and stuff like that. But that's just me saying random stuff, and it could change. I could end up putting a picture of me posing like one of your French girls as the background for a stream. I should do that. Actually, be kind of funny. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys the next time I stream. Until then, keep on shining, and see you around. Bye! Let's go say hello, Legend!